Hi, everybody. Thank you for hopping on. My name is Natasha Ferguson. This is the Stunner Squad Team Chat, and it is Thursday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. It is the beginning of a month. We have brand new specials. So if you have not already heard or you're not in the loop, the programs that are on special for this month are Size for 140. The Size Kickstart Challenge Pack, which means it's the Size Challenge Pack with Shakeology, and the 3-day refresh, which is on sale for 180. Insanity Max 30 and Shakeology Challenge Pack for 140, or the Insanity Max 30 Kickstart Challenge Pack. So again, that includes your Shakeology and your 3-day refresh for 180. The Success Club prizes for this month. If you are coming to Summit, you have the opportunity to earn your way to the Success Club party, which is super fun. I've been to it every single time I have been to Summit. I was like 35 weeks pregnant the first time in Vegas, like out to here and wearing some crazy, ridiculous, like 14-year-old teeny bopper high-low prom dress. But we had tons of fun. Beachbody knows how to do a party, right? There are like fireworks and crazy amounts of food and everything you wouldn't imagine a Beachbody party would have, but it will. So everybody has the opportunity to earn their way there by just hitting Success Club 10 in the months of May and June. Okay, so work your butt off. I don't care if you've never hit Success Club before or if you hit Success Club 20 every month, you have the opportunity to earn this, and every single one of you can. You just have to start doing this business and being consistent every single day. But for those of you who are not going to Summit and are looking for something to push you a little bit also, you do have the opportunity to earn a call at the end of this month by hitting Success Club 5. And I forget who the speaker is, so I'll let you know as soon as I find that. But that is how I want to start off the month. Congratulations also, Jessica Laska, for being the first person on the board. She's already hit Success Club this month, and it is the 5th of the month. So way to go. Now I want to wrap this up for myself and go ahead and pass the microphone over. We have a very special speaker tonight, Emily Rickert, who's actually one of our very own Star Diamond coaches on the Stunner Squad. And she is going to be talking to us all about how she and her team specifically do their challenge groups and how they have found success with them. So I think that is something I hear a lot of coaches struggling with, and why not learn from the best, right? So Emily, I pass it over to you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, but Natasha, do you know if I go into preview mode on Google Slides, is there a way to still see you guys, or is it just like takes over my whole screen?
You will see us like in a corner. There will be like a little pop-up. There should be.
Okay. Oh, hold on. What? Now's not a good time. All right. Okay. So I can see you in the corner. And then when I go to, is this big enough, or do you need me to like blow it up more?
Nope, that's good.
Okay, cool. All right. So let me give you a little background on this. My team and I, at the start of 2016, we were kind of realizing that the challenge groups that we were running, we were each kind of doing our own, maybe partnering up with one person, but we were really struggling with getting our challengers engaged in everything and just getting that momentum in the group and keeping it up. So we decided to switch to doing an ongoing challenge group, and I definitely cannot take I can't even take a lot of the credit for some of these great ideas in here. Jessica Laska is responsible for a lot of these creative ideas. So we definitely worked as a team to put this together. But so we took all of our coaches and we jumped together in one big group, and we made it an ongoing group for a few reasons. It saved a lot of us time because we had multiple coaches that were making posts and supporting challengers in the group, and it gave us a solid system to be able to pass on to other coaches within our team if they wanted to break off, or like for you guys, we could pass the system on to you guys. We also noticed that for a lot of our new coaches that we're starting, this system has helped them a lot. And I'll get more into detail with that when I go through some of the other slides. So I'm going to take you through I'll first show you how we set up the group, like some of the big pieces of it. And then I'll go into some of the ways we post in the group. And then at the end, don't let me forget, I want to take you on like a little tour. Like I'll take you into our group now so I can kind of show you what this looks like, real time, I guess. And feel free to stop me if you have questions, like throughout, go ahead and just shout them out. All right, so when we set up the group, one of the posts that we started doing that has helped significantly is the Getting Started Right post. And this is for our challengers in the group, because when we switched to doing an ongoing group, we no longer had like a day 1 starting, day 21 or day 30 ending date. And so when we had new challengers coming into the group, when we used to do like the start and end dates, when challengers would jump in week 2 or 3, they kind of didn't really get the same start that, the people that started on day 1 did. So we put this post in our ongoing group, and now we have all the information pinned to the top of our challenge group, and it just tells people that are jumping in what they need to do to get started right. And anytime we have a new challenger joining the group, we tag them in this post and kind of walk them through what to do. So you can see the image there is always at the top of our page, and it's nice not only for new challengers, but also for challengers that kind of want to just start their week over and start fresh. It reminds them what they need to be doing on the weekend. And then in the post itself, you can see we have 5 steps with different links to YouTube videos that Jess and I have created. And basically, it's just us talking to our challengers about the things they need to know. So how to make their Shakeology. I did one on how to simplify the meal planning process. So kind of walk through with them how to make their meal plan. There's a video about prizes. And then the first one is just like getting started right with your program. So no matter when people jump into our challenge group, they have the same information that everybody else started with to work through. So everyone, if they take the time to go through it, has the ability to start strong. And then within our group, we are using the photo albums to organize all of our information. Before, I was doing it in a file section, and the problem was the file section was just never ending, and nobody knew what anything was, and most challengers didn't really use it. So now we have the photo albums set up, as you can see, for all these different, main topics. And it's cool because the coaches can add to these, and then the challengers can as well. So as far as meal plans, when people jump in a group, they can hop in and go into the album. I'll show you the albums later when we get in our group. And then they can find some different meal plans that work for them, or challengers can upload theirs to have more ideas. The recipe albums are really cool. People add to those frequently. So it's nice to have it all in one space. It's organized. And it just helps keep everything easy to find. And this is another thing when we're adding people to the group, we'll say, don't forget to check out our album section. So we do use the file section, but it's very limited now. I honestly, most of the time, forget we even have a file section because we use the albums really for the most part. The other part of the group that we changed was the cover picture. So I don't know about for you guys, but like every month trying to think of a creative new name or redoing the cover photo would take forever. I'm an annoyingly perfectionist. I drive people crazy because I could spend like 3 days on a cover photo. So not having to do this anymore has saved a lot of time. We just have one cover photo and we keep this there forever. And it, you could see it tells you the different steps to take to reach your goals. But then we've added a recognition element to this. And so every week we have a different challenger of the week that gets featured on the cover photo. So that's the only thing that changes, which is really simple. the coach the coach of that challenger is responsible for just uploading the cover picture with their challenger's photo and, saying a few things. This challenger of the week does win a prize. I will get into how we do prizes a little bit later. Do you have any questions about setting up the group? Because I'm going to go into like posting stuff, or maybe it's better if I go through everything and then just shut off anything. All right. So as far as the posts in the group, there are 2 posts that are made daily. We switched to doing these daily check-in posts when we realized that a lot of challengers were getting either annoyed or just kind of stopped checking in because they were getting notifications left and right every time someone would post a sweaty selfie or a recipe or a question. It was just constant notifications, and people were getting lost in the mix. So we started implementing this daily check-in, and I make this post every morning. It's like the minute I wake up, I no longer take birth control pills. I just do my daily post check. Like, this is what I do every single day. It's habit. So I make this, and everybody throughout the day, anything that they have to say about their day, they worked out, they would drink Shakeology, anything, they put it on this post. And so it's really nice for the coaches in the group because they can go in one post and be able to support all the challengers. You don't have to like scroll through and try to find different posts that have gotten bumped all over the place from previous days. And it's also very helpful for picking prizes in the group because you're really only looking in a few places. So that's our daily post. And we do ask that people put all of their posts here unless they have a question or like a big success they want to share, then they can make a separate post for it. So once a week, we post these weekly mini challenges, and we only do it once a week. And this is key for people winning a prize in the group. These have been awesome for a couple of reasons, because with the mini challenge, you can do something as simple as having them drink their water for the day, or you can kind of test the waters and see who might be really great coach material. So you can make a challenge like that first one to go inspire somebody, where we ask them to post on their own social media to share something about their results or their progress or whatever they're doing. In the past, we've also done something like invite a friend to join you as a mini challenge. So it's really great for helping, identifying some potential awesome coaches. And that is required to win the weekly prize. We have about 8, and we just kind of recycle them. All right, so for prizes in the group, we used to do a prize like a grand prize where you'd have to like keep track of points, or coaches would kind of figure out who would get the prize at the end of the group. And what was happening was, especially with the point system, people really quickly figured out who was probably going to win the prize by week 2, and then they kind of just gave up. And so we would have a lot of just participants kind of drop off after the first week or 2. And so we switched up to doing these weekly prizes with no grand prize whatsoever. And in order to win the prize, you have to do the mini challenge, which I just showed you. And then you also need to be checking in daily. So we just go in and we check those daily check-in posts. And the other piece of it is supporting other challengers in the group. So those are like the 3 expectations to win a prize for the week. And the coaches, we'll start a group message on Saturday and just kind of be like, all right, what do we think this week? And we'll go back and we start looking at the mini challenge, and then we kind of narrow it down. Okay, these are the 3 people that did the mini challenge. Let's go back in the daily posts and figure out who checked in every day. Okay, all of them did, right? Who was better at supporting everybody else? So we kind of narrow it down from there. We were just talking about this in our group chat the other week, where we keep thinking we're going to run out of people to give the prize to, but every week it's been somebody brand new. We haven't had to do a lot of repeat prizes. And different people, just even from the past, that have kind of like died down, because we change the prizes every single week. So like people get interested in different prizes. So someone that has been in our group for a month or two sees the meal prep containers are going to be the prize for the week. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, I want that. And so then they do everything they need to do. And all of a sudden they're, back in and engaged. So it's nice because it pulls different people in depending on, what they're motivated by. And we do, I don't know if I said this here, but every Sunday we announce the challenger of the week in the morning. And then that night we post what the prize is going to be for the upcoming week. So people know what they're working for. I think, and let's see. And as far as money for the prizes, at the top of every month, every coach, we just figure out whoever has challengers in the group has to put in for the prize. Like, it doesn't matter how many you have. If you have a challenger, we kind of add up. We generally spend about 10 to 15 a week on the prizes. And so we just divide it by however many coaches have challengers in the group. And then that's what it is per person. Oh, one more thing about the prizes. Amazon Prime for everything. So we never go to the post office. We never have to package anything. Everything's on Amazon. All right. So I put this together for organizing the different daily coach posts. So like I said, we have 2 posts made every day in our group. One is that daily check-in post. And then the other one is this daily coach post. And this is the post that you're probably making now in your challenge groups, like the post that adds value, gives them a tip or a trick or recipe idea or something to add value. And so we have quite a few coaches in our group that are running the group right now. And so we put together this schedule where everyone has a day, or, some of them share a day. We laid out just different post ideas. So, and really more just to make sure there weren't tons of repetition, like the same posts every single day. And then the coach that's in charge of that day writes their own post, which is nice because they get to put their own voice and their own ideas behind it. But they have kind of a guideline to use as far as ideas to post about. So we have this it's set up for 8 weeks. And then we just kind of refresh it every 8 weeks, and new coaches will pick different days. And so there's different perspective on the different topics as we continue through the group. Excuse me. So we do have some posts that are recurring. So for the first Monday of every month, we do like a introduce yourself, what are your goals type of post, because it is, a fresh start for a lot of people. And so we do that every top of the month. And then every other Saturday, we do Saturday. So that's a time when people can share their progress however they want. So maybe they're like sharing their results pictures or before and after pictures, or maybe they're just telling us like things that have been improving since they've started. But everybody shares something, or is asked to share something on that Saturday. And then the opposite Saturday is Shakeology Saturday. So it's just a really good opportunity to consistently be adding value about Shakeology. So we'll share, anything about it that we think would be worth them knowing. And then I told you guys about Sunday. Yeah, that's our challenge of the weekday. And then we announce the next prize. So this document is shared with all the coaches that run it. And then we just kind of work through it and cross them off as we go. All right. Every 4 weeks in our group, we do kind of go in and ask people to let us know if this is something they want to continue with, or if they are wanting to be moved to our maintenance group. So we also have a Fit for Life, it's called maintenance group setup, where it's not very active, honestly. There's maybe a couple posts made a week, but it's just a place to have all of your challengers that were in the group at one point in one place, and they could post if they want, or we just share different little tips and recipes or anything along the way. So the challengers get to decide if they want to continue in our challenge group or if they want to be moved to more of a maintenance group where they don't have to check in every day. And we also add in there, I don't know if you can see number 2, we do add in there if they want to continue and learn more about the coaching opportunity. So, and I'll show you what this looks like when I take you into our group. And then any challengers that are just not active at all and not responding, we just move them to the maintenance group and delete them from the challenge group. Let's see, I kind of talked about that already. Do you have any questions so far before I take you into our group? Sheena? Do you have to unmute yourself?
There we go.
Okay.
So in order for them to stay active after 4 weeks, do they have to be current on Shakeology and currently buying stuff, or how do you
No, we let anybody stay in. The only time that would come into play really is when we're thinking about prizes. So like when, let's say we have someone that's just been in the group forever and just maybe, obviously purchased something at the beginning, but never again, we probably wouldn't select them as the challenger of the week for the prize.
Okay.
But they are welcome to stay in the group for as long as they want. And it really has actually benefited us because we've had so many challengers now that have hopped back in with a different program because everyone's doing different programs. And so, people for a while were all talking about hammer and chisel and then all talking about PIO. And then people that have kind of fallen off are like, oh, I saw you guys talking about PIO. I think that's what I need to try next. And so it's kind of really brought people back into it. Just because even though it's just like, Facebook, even if they don't comment or they're watching, you can see a lot of people in our group and I can see how many people have seen the post. So I know they're checking it out, but so we don't have a requirement for that. Mostly also because it's really hard to keep track of because we have a lot of people in our group. Do you guys have any other questions before I go into our group? Nope. Okay. All right. That's not it. Hold on. Okay. All right, so here is our actual group, and you can see our challenge of the week. And then I'll scroll through, and then I'll go back into our photo section. So here's that getting started right post that we tag people in. And you can see all the different videos are linked there. And then the daily check-in posts, so everybody checks in here for the day. This is someone that is just sharing something. This is one of those daily coach posts. So the topic for today was Funny Workout Tank Thursday. So Emily made this post today and asked people to share other funny workout tanks. And then let me show you. So the mini challenge for this week, we actually did that, go share in social media. And we had a couple of people that shared and have people that are now interested in what they're doing. So it's nice to kind of give someone a little nudge to start the coaching opportunity when they already have people interested in it. So this is the post I want to show you. So this is the post we do every 4 weeks, where we just ask people to let us know if they want to stay in the group or move to the next group or whatnot. So you can see, I can see 88 people have seen this post. There's maybe 36 comments on it. So there's a lot of people that didn't respond. Those are the people that I would send a private message to. And if they don't respond, I would just delete them and move them to the other group. All right, so let me go back up here. So our photo section, in the albums. So in the meal plan section, instead of having people go to Pinterest and just search, we've kind of collected the top resources that we thought would be valuable. and threw them all in one place for them so they can use all of these things to get themselves started. Oops, I went back out of it. But you get the idea.
Emily, somebody just asked in the messages if you would be willing to share your 4-week post, like what are your intentions, if you would be willing to share your wording in Stunner Squad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to share like the mini challenges or whatever is helpful. You guys are welcome to use this stuff. Do you want me to go back to like get rid of the screen? Do you have any other questions? No? Okay.
Did you see that?
What?
Sheena just said, Emily is the best sharer.
Well, am I missing oh, there's a chat box.
Yeah.
No, I'm not seeing any of these.
Surprise!
There it is.
Yeah, so does anybody have any questions about this, about anything for Emily? Like, I'll let you just like ask her anything.
Rapid
I have
fire.
a question.
Who is that?
This is Jenny.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you guys get together and figure this out, or how did you do this? Because this is like super, super awesome.
Oh, thanks. We had coffee one morning and just hammered it out.
Okay. Yeah, Sheena, we need to do this. It's super cool.
It's definitely freed up a lot of time to do other things with my business because I don't have to be making I make the daily check-in post, but that's mindless. I just share that picture. So it's really nice too, though, because especially when you have coaches that only have a couple of challengers, it's a great place to add them. Even for people that think they just want to be a hobby coach, and then all of a sudden they have challengers that want the experience of a challenge group. So everyone has a place to get that full experience, and then it helps because sometimes you have a hobby coach that puts a challenger in, and the challenger all of a sudden wants more information about coaching, and then all of a sudden it's kind of upped the game for the coach. So it's nice.
Okay, I have a question, but I was super late, so you may have answered it. So I sincerely apologize. I totally blanked out.
You're good.
But with your, like what Jenny said, you guys just came up with that. The way that you run, oh, blood of Jesus, I'll get my words together, I swear. I have trouble with my challenge groups with like, you have that same scripting that you're doing per day. Is that what you're saying? Like, or?
So the daily coach posts?
Yeah.
We just give topics, and then because they're like the coaches that are making those posts are really only asked to make a post once a week for the most part. I feel like it's plenty of time to let them be creative with it and find their own images and create their own, text, what they want to say. There are plenty of, like, I have groups with like the 21 posts all like already created where you can copy and paste it, but I don't give that out. I don't want that being used for this group because I feel like it gives all the coaches a chance to kind of practice using their voice and practice like teaching people. If I just told them what to say, it would be mindless, and I don't feel like they wouldn't have a connection to it as much. So I just give them a topic, and really if they want to post about something else, like that's fine. It doesn't have to be that topic. So did I answer your question? Okay.
Okay, so Emily, what's your favorite personal development book?
Oh, I have two now. I loved You Are Badass was like my first one, so I have like a special connection with that one. And then Girl Code. I'm like obsessed with Girl Code. I love that book. It's really good.
Everybody read it? Did everybody grab their free copy of it when it was available last week? when Jessica Prager was like, it's her birthday. She's giving all of her books away on ebook for free. I hope you all got it because that was like $20 free. They're great. I love all of her books that I've read, but Girl Code it's right there. So if you haven't read it, guys, or girls, stunners, go grab it. Just check it out online, check it out at your library, buy it on Amazon Prime and have it by Saturday, whatever. Just grab it and read it because honestly, it's just about empowering each other, and that's what we should be doing, whether it's your coaches, your co-coaches here on this team, or your customers, right? There's enough room for all of us to find success. So let's just empower each other. Stop trampling on each other. Girl code.
Yeah.
So, all right. If nobody else has any other questions, I will wrap this up and let you all get some beauty rest and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. All right. Thank you all for hopping on. If you have any questions for Emily, please go ahead and drop them on our team page. I will go ahead and get this recording posted ASAP. Okay. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you.